Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Shashikala Wickramarathna, fourth year students of Eastern University, Sri Lanka. First of all, I would like to thank to our senior lecturer Niruba Jayasundara for giving me this opportunity. Today, I am going to explain about the topic palatalization. Palatalization is a phonological process where a consonant sound change to a palatal or palatalized sound due to the influence of a nearby front vowel or a palatal sound. In my presentation, I'll focus on these major points: palatalization introduction, phonetic description, phonological palatalization, and also coronal palatalization, velar softening, spirantization, palatalizations with oo sound, and palatalization with a sound, and also it has conclusion. Next. Okay, I'll try to explain palatalization introduction. Palatalization is a way of pronouncing is a consonant in which part of the tongue is moved close to the hard palate. This change typically occurs when the tongue moves closer to the hard palate. It means the roof of the mouth, resulting in a sound that is produced with more of the tongue's body. This phenomenon is common across various languages and significantly impacts their phonetic and phonological structures. Uh, Palatalization is a widespread phenomenon across many languages like English, Russian, Japanese, and Italian. These each with specific rules and context where it occurs. Palatalization can cover various different phonetic and phonological processes. They are phonological palatalization, phonetic palatalization, and assimilation, and also coronalization. Next, now I try to explain phonetic description about the palatalization. Palatalization in synchronic language analysis, it explains which a consonant acquires a secondary palatalized articulation under the influence of a front vowel or palatal or palatalized consonant. And also, this phonetic process, sometimes called pure palatalization, it is best known from Slavic language such as Russian. Pure palatalization is denoted by a small superscript like y in International Phonetic Alphabet. They are indicated by y as t for a palatalized sound t. It may produce a laminal articulation of otherwise apical consonants such as sound t. It forms with the blade of the tongue touching the alveolar ridge. It describes a change in primary articulation towards the hard palate. Next, phonological palatalization. Palatalization in synchronic language analysis, it can be either allophonic or phonemic. Allophonic palatalization is mechanically conditioned by the linguistic context. For example, in English, the word king, it has the sound k. Phonemic palatalization is when the palatalization feature is independent from from any conditioning factors through syncopes. It means the omission of sounds or letters from with a word. For example, the word library, we pronounced it library. Next point is palatalization is diachronic language description. Change over time. Phonemic palatalization is described as the result of phonemic split. In here, k and ch sounds under the influence of neighboring vowel is, and in the word we can say chin. Next. This palatalization has two main conditions. First one, as a process, the effect of the front vowel and palatal approximately y are often absent in consonants, like words yellow and yes. Next condition is, as a phonetic definition, the second pronunciation of the consonant in which the body of the tongue is raised with a strong palate. In this condition, palatalization is described as a secondary articulation where the body of the tongue is raised towards the hard palate and while producing a consonant sound. Next point is palatalization is a special case of assimilation when alveolar consonant t, d, s, and z precede the palatal semivowels y. They becomes the palatal sound ch, j, and ch, j. Next, three alternations. Uh, they explain different ways in which consonants are transformed under the palatal influence. First one is coronal palatalization. Coronal consonants articulated with the tongue tip or blade near the upper teeth or the alveolar ridge to postalveolar or palatal sound. In this process is influenced by the presence of front vowels or the palatal approximant y. In English, the alveolar stops t and d, as well as the fricative s and s, can undergo this palatalization. Now let's see how this t sound palatalization of the ch. As an example, create, creature, activate, activation, instruct, instruction. Next, we can see palatalization of d to the sound j. Education, educate, gradual, graduate, accident, accidential. Next one is palatalization of s to the sh. Discuss, discussion, base, basic, grace, gracious. Next palatalization of s to the sh. Please, pleasure, and also measure, word, and leisure. Next, next one is velar softening. In phonological process, where velar consonant like k and g change to palatal sounds when they are followed by a front vowel e or a, or the palatal glide y. Now let's see one by one how this k sound change, how this velar consonant k sound change into this electric, electricity, produce, public, publicity. Next, we can see how velar consonants g sound change into the j. Courage, courageous. Advantage, advantageous. Manage, manageable. Next one is pyrantisation, the process where stop become fricatives, and in the context of palatalization, it usually involves the change of alveolar stop st to alveolar and postalveolar fricative s and sh. First, we can see pyrantisation t into sh. As an example, act, action, part, partial, create, creation. Next is pyrantisation into t, pyrantisation t into s sounds. Agent, agency, emergent, emergency, secret, secrecy. Next topic is palatalization with oo sound. Now we can see how diphthong consisting of a glide from a high front vowel e to a high back vowel oo triggers palatalization by positioning the tongue close to the hard palate. First one is word initial oo. This phenomenon often happens in where the initial y sound causes the oo sound. For example, urea, urology, user, utility. Next one is syllable initial after the alveolar consonants l, n, t, d. For example, lore, nuclear, tune, due. Third one is after the velar consonants, c. We can say it has. We can see it has k sound and labiodental consonants like f and v. Look at this example: cute, guitar, few, and view. Next one is vowel u is follows certain consonants like h, m, p, b. Huge, mule, pure, beautiful. Next one is u. Combination before y is pronounced as u with the e palatalizing. For example, flew, sieve. And next one is you. It is pronounced as you with the E palatalizing before the sound Y. For example, beauty, bureau. Next one is oo. In words like blue, issue, and true, the combination of u before sound y is pronounced as u, where the u also palatalized, like examples blue, issue, and true. In here, special point is this o. The spelling is usually silent when it occurs at the end of a word and follows the letters G, NG, or Q. Now let's see one by one. G, letter G. Examples like dialogue, catalog, and guitar. NG letters include words like tongue, language, linguistics. Then Q letter, barbecue, antique, and equal. Next. Next topic is palatalization with a sound. In American English, a rhoticized vowel occurs when a vowel is followed by an r sound, creating a blended sound that includes characteristics of both the vowel and the r. However, uh, in non-rhotic English, non-rhotic accents such as received pronunciation in British English, we can see the r sound is not pronounced like car, better. In here, the is the rhoticized vowel schwa, as heard in the word like better. The square is influenced by the following r, resulting in the rhoticized vowel The sound producing by accent uh, centering the body of the tongue up near the roof of your mouth. The body of the tongue is raised and bunched in the middle of the mouth. Avoid is uh, going too forward or too back for in the mouth. In here, vocal cords are vibrating to the produced sound and lips should be slightly open and be grounded. When you produce this sound correctly, you can feel a vibration two places, vocal cords and center of your tongue. And next point is palatal sound, y or w. Proceed the sound The y sound, often represented by the letter y in English, it is a palatal approximant. When it precedes it typically creates a sound similar to y. Next. Now we can see how this sound combinations with vowels. First, we can see like examples, ear, mirror, terror. In here, see this word example ear. The ear sound precedes the sound, making ear pronounced with a ear sound. Next, kio, pio, secular words. In here, see this kio word. The sequences u is represented by the ear sound followed by the u sound resulting in kio. Next, wire and wo and where. Look at this example wire. The w sound followed by the diphthong resulting in w. Next, we can see how this sound combinations with diphthongs. The diphthong I followed by the sound like examples fire, higher, tire, buyer. In here, the word fire, the diphthong I followed by the sound resulting in a fire. Next, diphthong oi. The words like lawyer, employer, enjoyer, destroyer. In here, the word lawyer, diphthong oi, followed by the sound, resulting in a lawyer. Next one is how the diphthong o, diphthong o, followed by the sound. Like examples, tower, flower, power, and shower. In here, the word tower, the diphthong o followed by the sound resulting in tower. Next, we are coming to the end of the presentation, conclusion part. Palatalization involves articulatory adjustment that result in a consonant produced with the tongue close to the hard palate. Three kinds of alternations that fall under the general definitions of palatalization process. They are coronal palatalization, velar softening, and spirantization. Common triggers include proximity to front vowels and palatal consonants. It has played a significant role in the historical development of languages and contributing to phonetic shifts and the creation of new phonemes. Next, these are the references. I think you have learned about palatalization from this presentation. Thank you all for your valuable attention.